Welcome to Dinar Current, your go-to platform for the latest in global currency movements. Today marks a watershed moment in the international financial landscape. Both the Iraqi Dinar (IQD) and the Vietnamese Dong (VND) have officially undergone revaluation, a move verified on national IC television in May 2025. This surprising announcement has reverberated across markets, catching even veteran analysts off guard. Currency revaluations are rare and often signal profound economic shifts, highlighting fiscal reform, stronger monetary frameworks, and a country's readiness to compete globally. For years, holders of the IQD and VND have waited patiently despite ongoing doubt and skepticism. Now, with the revaluation becoming reality, those holders are in a new financial position. But this is more than just a numbers game, it represents a redefining of national economic identity. Iraq and Vietnam now stand with enhanced credibility and greater influence in global financial discussions. When a currency appreciates significantly, it reflects underlying improvements in economic policy, governance, and global integration. For nations like Iraq and Vietnam, whose currencies have long been perceived as undervalued, this is a monumental shift. The global investment community is now giving them a fresh look, considering the broader potential for economic advancement. Many currency holders aren't just celebrating personal profit, they see it as validation for years of patience and belief in systemic reform. The IQD and VND's surge in value is a reflection of disciplined monetary practices, international cooperation, and successful reform strategies. As markets respond with enthusiasm, doors are opening for increased foreign investment, expanded trade, and economic partnerships that could shape the next decade. Renowned financial analyst Mark Z attributed Iraq's turnaround to its strategic alliances, especially with UBS, a key global banking institution. According to Mark, Iraq's economic progress stems from focused reforms, infrastructure projects, and modernization across its financial system. UBS has played a pivotal advisory role, helping Iraq establish a more stable and internationally compliant financial infrastructure. The focus has been on reducing economic reliance on regional actors and creating a diversified, shock-resistant economy. Improvements include enhanced central bank operations, bolstered reserves, upgraded digital banking, and a regulatory environment conducive to foreign capital. This transformation is positioning Iraq as a future financial hub in the region, capable of sustaining growth and attracting international interest. In a related development, Bruce from Weiser now confirmed that redemption centers received official directives in early May, and exchanges began immediately thereafter. These centers, designed for high-value currency redemption in a secure setting, are now fully operational, offering a 14-day exchange window for holders to finalize transactions. Banks and financial institutions across various countries are rapidly adjusting to the new exchange protocols, prioritizing transparency and global standards. Notifications are being dispatched through secure channels, ensuring fraud prevention and proper authentication. The revaluation is not just a technical adjustment, it's a globally coordinated financial event that showcases the scale and seriousness of the change. Further confirmation came from respected researcher Ent Goat, citing an IMF statement that Iraq now qualifies for full inclusion among globally recognized currencies under revised international criteria. This endorsement brings credibility to the revaluation and reduces risk perception for investors. The IMF's backing is based on strict evaluations of economic soundness, institutional trust, and financial resilience, making Iraq a more legitimate player in the global financial ecosystem. This is critical for governments, banks, and financial firms that rely on IMF data to structure deals and make investment decisions. For hedge funds and institutional investors, Iraq is now a real prospect, no longer just speculative hope. As Iraq joins the ranks of nations whose currency reforms have had global impact, its status has changed dramatically. For years overlooked, Iraq and Vietnam are now commanding international attention. The IQD, previously exchanging at around 1,270 per USD, is now pegged at 50 United States cents per dinar, or 50 cents. This dramatic appreciation means that a single 25,000 Iraqi dinars note, once worth less than $20, is now valued at approximately $2,500. That's not just paper value, it's a significant shift in financial potential for both individuals and institutions. Vietnam's VND has also seen strong appreciation, supported by years of growth in tech, manufacturing, and foreign investment. These gains reflect the country's disciplined approach to policy and modernization. Together, these revaluations signal a new chapter for both nations, one of renewed strength, promise, and a firm position in the global economy. Investors who moved early now find themselves in an ideal spot to maximize gains and shape future opportunities. This isn't just an increase in currency value. It's a transformation of economic opportunity. Holders of IQD and VND now possess assets with newfound worth, offering them expanded options, from investing in real estate and new ventures to philanthropy and long-term planning. This moment marks more than financial gain, it's about entering a broader economic ecosystem with real influence. For many, it's a gateway to generational wealth and sustainable financial growth. In today's global economy, a stronger currency also enhances national prestige, influences trade dynamics, and strengthens national confidence. The psychological impact is immense, empowering individuals to take on challenges and opportunities once out of reach. The revaluation brings new decisions for currency holders: hold in hopes of further appreciation, exchange now to lock in gains, or reinvest in emerging sectors at home or abroad. For Iraq, a stronger dinar boosts investor confidence and increases the country's ability to import goods, fund infrastructure, and spur job creation. The positive ripple effects could energize construction, retail, transport, and public services. Smart government policy will be key in channeling this momentum into lasting growth. Vietnam's VND rise also reflects a decade of strategic industrialization and global integration. A stronger dong improves Vietnam's trade advantage, lowers import costs, and helps tame inflation, making it an even more attractive market for global companies. Vietnam is now more than a production hub, it is becoming a regional economic leader with growing influence in ASEAN and beyond. Foreign investors are eyeing long-term opportunities in sectors like tech, education, logistics, and renewable energy. Still, with great opportunity comes added responsibility. Higher currency values attract global scrutiny. Both countries must now manage inflation risks and avoid overheating their economies. Fiscal discipline, transparent governance, and smart monetary policy will be essential. Iraq must resist overdependence on oil, while Vietnam needs to push forward with innovation and diversification to avoid stagnation. Central banks in both countries must act swiftly to manage liquidity, interest rates, and capital flows. For global investors, this is a moment of both high potential and inherent risk. Following policy changes and understanding market signals will be vital. Expert advice and well-researched decisions will separate those who thrive from those who falter. Diversifying across sectors and regions remains the best protection against volatility. With booming opportunities in energy, agriculture, construction, and technology, Iraq and Vietnam offer fertile ground for smart investors. That said, caution is key. Such major events often bring misinformation and speculation. Staying grounded in facts and financial literacy will ensure that gains are secured and mistakes avoided. We now stand at a critical juncture in global finance. The possibilities are vast for those who act with clarity, foresight, and discipline. Institutions must also evolve, tailoring their services to meet the needs of a more affluent and financially active population. This revaluation will influence real estate, tech, energy, and even lifestyle sectors, driven by new wealth and higher expectations. Success now requires a clear strategy, diligent planning, and responsible execution. This isn't just a financial update, it's a story of renewal and ambition. Iraq and Vietnam, long underestimated, are rewriting their place in the world. Their currencies now reflect the real value of their people, resources, and aspirations. To the citizens of both countries, this is a chance to dream bigger, invest wiser, and help shape your nation's future. To the global community, this is a unique moment to build partnerships that matter, both financially and meaningfully. These moments are rare, not only for their monetary gains, but for the deeper meaning they carry. A once overlooked note now holds the power to change lives, economies, and even global financial structures. Let us move forward with purpose, pride, and a commitment to growth. The financial world is watching, and the road ahead is wide open. Engage, learn, lead. This is your moment. Stay tuned with Dinar Current for verified updates and analysis as we continue to follow this historic transformation.